Alright guys, just did a commentary on game 3 of 3, but it made me curious to check out and see if there's a real match here without a one ref going on. We'll see, although this looks like a fast one as well between Tigerr and Kushlounge. 12 minutes long. Let's check it out. It's interesting though that Tigerr was bottom left in the third game and the second game. Not sure how that all worked out, if there was luck or that's the way it was set up or what, but you know, good for him I suppose. So what's your guys' favorite strategy? Let's say it's good player versus good player. GDI, GDI. Top right versus bottom left. We know bottom left has the blue Tib. Just has some advantage there. Top right has the green Tib, which runs out of fast. What do you like to do? My daughter wants to be involved in this video. She's watching with us. So when you start to know the players here, obviously good players are capable of any build order or doing anything, but a lot of times they have their go-to style, and so when you watch these videos, when you play with them, you can start to say, okay, this person likes to do whatever it is, fast dissers, huge infantry, 2 infantry rushes, titans, all-out offense, bunk and then attack, expand fast, all these different things that you can be doing. And so once you start to know that, then you can say, the probability is this person is going to do something like that. And in my opinion, the best recourse is X. And so that's going to be my strategy. In poker and other things that I've done, that's really the secret is understanding what the other person is doing and using their weaknesses against them and then avoiding their strengths. So top right, okay, few anti-scouts, going for, looks like the early rush, couple refs. They do a slow down here for a second. What's going on? We want to watch, come on! Let's see if it gets any better. Skip ahead just a little bit. There we go. So bottom left brought a good amount of infantry up to top right. Top right's doing a 2-ref war. Looks like he's going for an early rush. Pushes infantry into the heat of the battle there. Not very smart. So top right's going to feel the pain because he's got not much economy. He's got 4 harves. Taking 1 out of production to try and stop the inf is going to considerably slow him down. Might lose it if he keeps doing it the way he's doing it without his infantry with it. It's just not looking good. And he suicided his infantry out there. It's going to be pain for top right. So how do you handle that better? Well, you got to be patient to maybe build up a few more inf with selling things or buying them. And let the infantry come a little closer and then bring a couple harves and or titans and or an APC and engage all together closer to your base. Run them over with the units while attacking with your infantry. But to do them separately there, to go extended way outside your base, to suicide in, 50-60% of your men to his is, ends up in losing a lot of stuff like what just happened. But he was still able to get the disser out, that's good. And you see bottom left with his 4-ref war harv build order. He's got money, he's got time, he's got some defense, so 1 disser is really not going to do much. Oh, and he was able to tech up while getting up enough stuff here. So it's important to have a SAM up. The guy can't fly around and fake you out very long before losing it. He's going to have to drop this disser. That's a shame. Alright, so this disser probably escapes. It's faster. But now he's got to defend his base. He's going to have to sell this ref, make sure he Q towards it. Q towards the disser. Good job. Got his other ref up, so that really didn't do anything. So bottom left is slightly ahead, extra harv, extra ref. Going to be expanding out. Bottom right does have a disser, if you can save it with his carryall there. So what's the plan? Bottom left is expanding. He's got to make sure he's got just a tiny bit of defense. He's got a MK here, which can do offense and defense with. For some reason, this guy's going for the MCV, but there's an engineer, Inf, and a Titan. That alone probably would have been enough to save it, but he's got the MK there, which predicted it and destroyed that disser. So now it's harv hunting time, I suppose. Oh, he's got an MK also up there. No carryall though. Good job by top right. He put out the extra SAM. He's got an MK there. But top right's Tib is almost gone. He's got to expand out farther while bottom left was wealthy and expanded out to his next area already. MK battle, like we learned earlier, never lose your MK. It's just too costly. It takes way too much time, way too much money, especially in close games or games where you're behind. And for what? What did he get for it? Nothing. A couple Titans. So what's bottom left going to do? He's going to pick apart the expansion, right? Expansion and or harvs. Got 3 bombers. So what? Takes out the SAM and then bombs the Titans with the leftover bombers, or what? Oh, bomber going for the bombers. Will he get it? Will he get it? Oh, he saw it. Nice. That would have been painful. So what do you guys think? Should bottom left take out that SAM with 2 bombers real quick? And then use the leftover on the Titans, or just all 3 bombs on the Titans like he was going for? I guess there's 2 SAMs there. That would have been dangerous. Never mind. Saves his MK. And while top right is broke, he's just losing units. So it looks like Tiger's building up towards the middle too if you look at the radar. Let's see. Yep. Probably pop out a War Factory soon up there while he's sending, looks like he's sending all of his Titans on the attack. Looks like he's got 4 bombers now, 2 pads. Should he use some pads to expand middle? Or do you like to keep your pads grouped up there so all your planes are together, easier to control? Kids are going wild, so we're going to cut this short. Let's fast forward, see the action. Alright, top right, build an MK. He's attacking bottom left's expansion. That's good, but, you know, he's got too much pressure on him. Looks like bottom left was harv hunting more with his Titans up there in top right's expansion. Huh. Threw his bombers on those Titans there, even with all the SAMs there. It's interesting. Hard to make money if you don't have any harvesters left. That was just well executed by Tigerr. Just great economy, great offense the whole time, and use the bottom left versus top right advantages. Tough for Kushlounge to do anything against that, especially at the point there near the end of the game where it was at. He did waste a disser or two. He wasted an MK, so you can't do those things. Sometimes there's an attack there where you just have to go for it, and in your mind it's 50-50, 40-60, and it might make sense to go for it. But when the circumstances are looking much worse than that, you just got to be patient and save those. Anyways, I'm out.